Leo, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-August 2025. And I'll do the reading for you and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Leo. The overall energy for the reading, the World card, closing of a cycle here. Let's see, starting off the reading, you get the King of Swords that landed kinda cockeyed, kinda sideways, not even in reverse, but okay. Crossed by the Hierophant. What do I do with that? There's a little bit of... It definitely starts off from a pretty determined energy and then it turns a little sideways. It's like, but then it's trying to get back on track in terms of determination for what to do in regards to a situation. So it's still not clear whether or not you have clarity, you have determination in regards to what to do to a situation or with a situation or not. You start off as, oh, you know what to do about this, but then if I give you 2 extra minutes to sit with it, you're gonna back away and then come back to it like, no, I know what to do, you know. So that's, to me, that's not clear 100%. But okay. In your focus, the Two of Wands, you're waiting for something here. I don't know for what, but we shall see. In the recent past, the Ten of Swords, you feel kind of defeated in a situation here. You feel like you lost in that game or something, whatever game that is. In your Strength, the Justice card, you're trying to keep it steady. Keep it like, do not make any kind of sudden moves. Do not, you know. You're almost standing still. You're almost not doing shit about shit there. You're just keeping it steady. Okay. In the immediate future, the Ten of Pentacles, this has to do with your stability, but I don't know what we're talking about, but it has to do with your stability, whatever energy is coming through here. Supporting this reading, the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, what I described with that King of Swords. I know. Ooh, I don't. Ooh, I know. I'm not sure 100%. I know. I don't think so. You know, so... Okay. The energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Four of Swords. Definitely taking it easy. Like, you're not coming out of your shell here. You're not... You're just staying put. In your hopes and fears, the Ace of Pentacles, you're definitely hoping for a brand new beginning here. I feel like this is the ending of a cycle here. And once this cycle is completed, you're like, can't wait, you know, to go to next. In the potential outcome, the Two of Cups. That's a nice energy. That's your energy and another energy coming together in a nice way. Okay. Let's clarify. Let's do the World card. For the World card, you get the Eight of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. There's a determining factor to this closing of a cycle, and I don't think it's coming from you. I think you may have initiated this ending of a cycle, and then the response that comes from it is a determining factor. It's the, yes, the cycle is closed. But I don't think it's yours to bring in to this. Maybe that's what you're waiting for? For this energy, whatever this is, to come in and close this off. It's like you did your job here. You're waiting for the seal on that. Or seal of approval on that. Let's do the King of Swords. The Nine of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, the Emperor. Okay, so the energy does show up. Your energy does show up as, it's a self-imposed energy, as keeping it steady. Keeping it. And I don't know why, because this is not necessarily characteristic to you, to your energy. Hold on, I'm trying to figure out a sneeze here. Is it coming? Is it not coming? It's like you're King of Swords. It's like, come on, dude, make up your mind. Okay, it's gone. It's not characteristic to you, this whole steadiness, such a slow energy and such a like it's almost like controlled to be this way, to keep it there. Okay. Let's do the Hierophant. You get the Six of Cups, the Eight of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a soul connection here that shows up, tied up to all of this experience. Man, it's keeping you up here. You're not giving me much. You're giving me just a lot of commotion when it comes to the soul connection. And through all of that commotion, you're also giving me a sense of trying your best to take care of yourself. While things are playing out here in a commotionally way. Okay. Let's do the Two of Wands in your focus. The Ace of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Four of Wands. It has to do with this commitment. It has to do with the soul connection. This ending of the cycle and this waiting for the final bid to it. The seal of approval to what you're bringing as an ending of a cycle for this connection. You're doing a great job with not moving much energy here. It's just so goddamn in place that it's like it's hard to imagine this for a fire sign. It's like, oh my god, aren't you like gonna, you know, the smallest little spark could set you off here and this would disappear altogether. The sense of keeping it down, keeping it together. For the Ten of Swords in the recent past, you get the Two of Cups, the World card, the Empress. Huh? Okay, so now you're going in the past and pointing at something that was very meaningful to you that did close off. You're pointing out to it because you're comparing to this cycle being closed versus that cycle being closed, where you're showing me a lot of like a sense of empowerment once this cycle has been closed off. Whereas now, but you're not there yet. The cycle hasn't been closed off. The cycle is closing off as we speak. So why compare then? Super meaningful, super empowering. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's your way of kind of encouraging yourselves that, hey, once this is done, you know, there comes the light at the end of the tunnel here. There's a sense of comparison. It's not the same energy that you're connected to from one cycle to another, but you're comparing the ending of these cycles. For the Justice card in your strength, you get the Four of Swords, the King of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. I'm dying here. How can you keep it so steady? And for a while, you've been doing it. It's like a boiling point that you've been in forever here, and you're not letting this boil out. You know, you're keeping it there. How are you doing this? It's a lot of energy you would have to conjure up here and put into this to keep it so fucking steady. It's so steady, it's bothersome. It's like not even an earth sign could probably achieve this, but it's not that. It's coming into contrast with your energy of fire, and that's why it makes it look so grounded and steady and so slow. Ew. Anyways, for the Ten of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get it's a good thing. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing. It's just, yeah. You're a Leo, you know what I mean. It's in contrast with fire. It's like, okay, this is too steady, but it's okay. It's a good thing. For the Ten of Pentacles in the immediate future, you get the Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the Knight of Swords. Okay, things are starting to move. Whew, finally, slowly. I mean, initially slowly, and then you pick up the pace. It's like you're making up for all of this. But things are starting to move in a particular direction when it comes to your stability. Maybe you have to wait. Maybe, I don't know. You have to wait for something for sure. And during this time, what are you going to do? Go nuts about it? No, you're going to keep it steady, keep it contained. And that's exactly what you're doing. It's just too... Anyways. Things are starting to move here. You're starting to move. Hey, Bubba. Don't chew on my evil eye. Are you going to say something? Did you have something to say? No? You're just going to sit down? Anything you would like to share with everybody? Ooh, my sweet girl. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing here, where you're going, what you're doing, but the main thing here is that you're starting to move the energies here. You are moving in a direction. You're doing something. You're initiating something. That again has to do with quite the stable energies, quite the nice energies, but your stability for sure. Okay, good, because I'm like, dude. Let's do the Two of Pentacles. In the supportive energies, you get the Seven of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? There's definitely a sense of... Okay. Why do you guys feel the need to sit down here? That's a little hiney part of it. Come on, baby girl. Come to mama. Easy, easy, easy. Come to mama. Up. No, you want to go on those cards, huh? Sleepyhead. Sleepyhead. There's still a sense of, yeah, should I, shouldn't I, should I, shouldn't I? Because there's something you feel you gotta do. There's something you I feel like it's that energy that's coming up in the immediate future, the one in which you show up as starting to do something. And this is the energy that comes right before that, in the sense of I feel like I should go ahead and do it, but then you kind of back away a little bit. So there's going to be a little bit of hesitation before you actually start moving, by the looks of it. But eventually you do start moving the energy somewhere. Let's do the Four. Oh my god, is she shedding at this time of year? Apparently. For the Four of Swords in the hidden energies, you get the Seven of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Five of Swords. Oh. Okay. So a lot of what is going on here through this kind of keeping it together type of a deal, I would say half of it, half of this energy of you keeping it steady, half of it is you going up here with everything that's going on. So you're very stressed out about a lot of things. Which you're trying not to do that. You're kind of like, look, I just got to keep steady, and that's exactly what I'll do, and I'll just be. but you're trying your best to not go there, but half of you is still present very much up here with the what ifs, with the insecurities, with the fears, with all of that, which that's just going to make it harder for you to go through this, and it's not going to help. And I think you're kind of giving me a sense of I know, but I can't help it. Sometimes I go there. Yeah. Let's do the Ace of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Six of Wands, the Ten of Swords. There's a brand new beginning that comes through. It's just around the corner for you. It does come through with, it's almost looking like it's not going to happen until this cycle is closed, whatever cycle we're talking about here. So it's looking like it's right there, within reach. But you can reach all you want. You're not going to get to it until the cycle is closed. And I feel like you know that. It's not one of those that's going to run parallel. The brand new beginning while you close off the cycle. No, first the cycle needs to go so that you can pick yourself up here. For the Two of Cups and the potential outcome, you get the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Six of Pentacles. That's a beautiful energy, because it's an energy of coming together with the people you love, so I don't know what's going on there in the sense of, I do see that energy opening up, so you could be starting to spend a lot more time with friends, family, whoever's there in your soul family, because it's a matching frequency to your heart, and your heart is open for that. So you could be starting to open up to that a little more. Because this one here, whatever you're experiencing through keeping it steady for so long, you're on your own. I don't see much energy being shared with anybody. Well, that is opening up. That is okay. Let me open it up to the public type of a thing. Okay. So this keeping it steady, waiting, whatever you want to call it, it looks like it's almost done. You're almost coming out of it. And then the action that you're taking could be, or maybe again, you're waiting for another energy to close off the cycle because you did all you could on your part to close off. But then you're starting to move, which is telling me you're starting to move out of this energy, which that in itself is refreshing. From the universe for you, as a final advice, the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Swords. This is just what I was talking about in terms of you being split here. As you're going through this kind of a standstill process here, part of you is looking at it from here, and part of you is just going with it, going with the flow. And it's looking like the minute you start to move out of this standing still energy, you're picking that up with you. You're taking that with you, where part of you is going to start questioning everything about this movement, and part of you is just going to go with the flow. So try to be a little more aware of what's going on here, and when this is trying to take charge, because it might make it easier for you if you're not up there with it all as it's unfolding, whatever this is. So let me do the animal dreaming oracle. Too many. Snake transmutation, number 14. Snake can be viewed as being both feminine and masculine in nature, both solar and lunar influenced, an emissary of life and death, and of healing and venom. It embodies all possibilities, being masculine in form and phallic in nature, while traditionally accompanying the ancient mother deities as symbols of intuition and wisdom. It has arbitrated the three worlds since the dream time as the lightning and solar rays of the sky realm, the primeval waters of Mother Earth, and the underworld in which it dwells. The Celts saw the snake as a powerful symbol of fertility, often depicting serpents in their artwork with eggs lodged firmly in their mouths. Emblematic depictions of creation with the masculine seed meeting and joining with the female egg. While embracing the promise of new life, the snake can be seen as representative of the healing we must accept if we intend to move into the next phase of our life in a complete and fertile way. As a symbol now employed by the medical fraternity, I don't know how to read this word. Caduceus is a stylized emblem. I know what they're talking about. I just don't know. I didn't know that's what it was called. Is a stylized emblem incorporating a pair of snakes and entwined together in the sacred act of copulation, working themselves as one around a staff, taking a symbolic journey to the higher mystical realms of creation. Before we can welcome what we yearn for into our lives, we must first be prepared to identify the things we no longer want or need. Closing of a cycle. Sorry. There is no such thing as a sick person who is not grieving for something. If we are grieving for some aspect of life then that we feel is out of reach, no matter how hard we twist and turn in a vain attempt to draw it closer to us, the grief we feel will eventually make us ill. The presentation of the snake card is a way of gently pointing out that you need to look deep within yourself and honor those aspects that pose the threat of making you ill. We have to hand them over so that we may see clearly again, allowing us to move forward with confidence and a renewed sense of purpose. Snake encourages us to look at our baggage, our burdens, and our pain and transmute them into new opportunity and new life. She offers us the chance to physically rebirth ourselves by strengthening us emotionally and deepening our relationship with spirit. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time. Bye.